time is trained.
Mm-hmm. True.
So well done to the listener for actually reaching out to ask, how can I support my wife? How can I support my partner? And the question is always going to be one of, I'm fine, I don't know. Because honestly and truly, like we said, maybe I should have said in the beginning, the struggle is real. They really
Mm-hmm.
don't. They really don't know what's happening to them. It's important to understand that there are different aspects to connect through. And one of them is emotional connection. Listen to validate, not to resolve or be realistic. Now,
Mm-hmm.
when we are chatting to our husbands, when we are chatting to men, Allah created them with the fitrah of wanting to solve, wanting to give us solutions. When your wife is seeking comfort, your job is to validate, make her feel seen, make her emotions feel heard, not to try and resolve the problem she's having or give her
Yes.
solutions, not to be realistic about the situation, just to validate that you are here, you understand, and you know that it's difficult. That is a good place to start. Then to practice patience and understanding, and to understand that this transformation is part of a bigger transformation in her life and in her being and in her journey on the dunya. And so when we see this transformation, not only as something that is physical, but also something that is part of our journey towards Allah, we need to have that patience because we know that patience will be rewarded. And also
Yes.
to show affection and intimacy beyond sexual novelty. Things like
Yes.
holding hands, things like hugging, things like saying a kind, gentle word, telling your spouse how beautiful they look today, even though they might not believe it in the moment.
True, true. Mishka, when somebody goes through all these physical changes with menopause, as we do know, like I honestly, I would say right now to everyone that's listening today, do not take for granted estrogen and progesterone. Really,
Mm,
you don't realize what a big role these hormones play in your life until they are going away. So we actually have to have a part two of the show because we still haven't even touched on the low mood, the constant feelings of negativity and depression, which is real during perimenopause and menopause. So Mishka, inshallah, you and I are going to be discussing later after the show when you are available so we can go to part two of what we need to speak about. But the knowledge that you shared today is excellent. And I know it's something that we're all going to think about, we're going to read about, we're going to reach out. Because at the end of the day, we all know the woman is the Rabbatul Bayt, the queen of the home.
mm,
When she is in a good state, in a positive vibe, in a positive energy, she sets the tone for that home. When a woman is teary and she's not feeling good and she has fatigue and she's going through all these hormonal changes, it creates this imbalance in the home, making it challenging for her husband, for her children, for everyone in that home. And that's the important part. We want the lady of the house to be happy. Mishka Parker Peterson, it's been an absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you. We are definitely doing a part two on this topic. In fact, what I'm going to do with many of the questions I've received, we are going to get you to answer them. But I want to say this, Mishka, before you leave us, what would be your quick takeaway before we need to go on to the next segment?
I'd like to tell the listeners who are going through menopause that it's just not about symptoms, diagnosis. It's about identity. It's about emotional regulation. It's about self worth, attachment, and the ability to move through life's transition with wholeness as yourself, as you're holding on to your individuality. And so please don't think that you are not worthy of grieving your fertility, the past version of you, but realize that it is just a reminder of where you're truly headed.
Jazakallah khairan. Such wise words. Definitely part two coming up soon. May Allah bless you with continued success and accept all your beneficial du'as and efforts. Jazakallah khairan. Sister Mishka. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My respected listeners, we have our Noodle King segment coming up next. Please don't go away.
Phenomenal Family is proudly brought to you by the Kwanzu Private Game Reserve. Experience and adventure of a lifetime.
This feature is brought to you by Noodle King. Craving for an easy, spicy and delicious meal made in minutes? Introducing Easy Mee Goreng, Korean-style instant noodles from Noodle King. This delicious, flavorful noodles is ready in minutes with a kick in every bite. Get your pack of Easy Mee Goreng at a retail store near you. Noodle King also boasts a whole variety of other delicious pantry must-haves. Look out for our brands at your favorite retail stores.
Phenomenal Family is proudly brought to you by the Kwanzu Private Game Reserve. Experience and adventure of a lifetime.
This feature is brought to you by Noodle King.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have Nicole in the studio. I don't even think we need to introduce Nicole anymore. She's part of our Wednesday team. And many of you, my respected listeners, are super excited. I know you're sitting with your phones and you're saying, Bibi Aisha, just bring on that question. Bring on that question. I'm ready to answer. I'm ready to enter the competition. As I mentioned earlier, October is my birthday month. And in collaboration with Noodle King, we are giving away the gifts. And we have Nicole in the studio with us. Ted and Sika Pakati is also in the studio with us. Ted, I don't know if there's tasters there, but Ted, please, sharing is caring. Nicole, how are you doing this beautiful afternoon? How are you doing on this beautiful afternoon?
I'm good, thanks, Bibi Aisha. How are you doing? And good afternoon to the listeners as well.
I'm great. It's always so exciting when we speak to you because I know you bring with you lots of goodies. Nicole, let's start with the basics. For listeners who might not know what exactly is included in the Jasa range, can you maybe discuss 4 items and what inspired this concept?
Absolutely. So the Jasa range is all about combining convenience, affordability, and quality, making it easier for everyday South Africans to prepare wholesome meals without spending hours in the kitchen. So it was inspired by the need to support busy families, students, and anyone trying to cook good food with good choices without a fuss. So some standout items from the Jasa range would be the La Italiana condensed milk. It's a pantry classic, great for baking desserts or even in your morning coffee if you want the sweet twist. Then we have our La Italiana oats, simple, nutritious. These are great for breakfast, also for smoothies as well as a base for healthy cookies.
Ooh.
We have our La Italiana butter beans as well. These are hearty, protein-packed, and super versatile. These are good for salads, stews, or even mash up for healthy spread. Then we also have our La Italiana cream style sweet corn. It's rich, creamy, perfect for making quick corn fritters as well as adding to pap if you like it, as well as thickening for soups. So the whole concept behind the Jasa range is simple ingredients but delicious possibilities as well.
Nicole, you come in here every Wednesday and you make my mouth water, really. And Ted just gets so happy because he gets to taste the samples. It just sounds so amazing. I love this range. There literally is something for everyone. Many people struggle to balance convenience with health, right? How does Jasa manage to keep meals easy and wholesome at the same time?
So, Bibi Aisha, that's such a common challenge. We all want fast meals, but we don't want to compromise on nutrition. So the Jasa range makes this easy because the products are minimally processed, affordable, and packed with nutrients. So think about it. If opening a can of butter beans or cream style corn is quicker than takeout, you're getting fiber, protein, and essential vitamins. Plus, you can pair these items with fresh veggies or whole grains for a well-rounded meal. As well as it's all about being smart and taking shortcuts, not taking shortcuts rather, and not sacrificing on your health.
That is just so amazing. That is just so amazing. So I need to ask you now, Nicole, when it comes to the Noodle King range, right? I'm sure many people are very, very familiar right now with this range.
Yes.
The easy pasta range has become quite a favorite for busy families. What makes it stand out from regular pasta products on the market?
So our easy pasta range is really changed the game in the market. So the standout is its name on its own, easy, meaning it's designed to be quick, tasty, and fuss-free. So what makes this different is it cooks in minutes, perfect for weeknight dinners, as well as there's many variants to choose from. So everyone in the family can have a favorite. And most importantly, it's made with local quality ingredients that you can feel good about feeding your family.
I love that. I totally love this. But the other thing that I love that Jasa encourages creativity.
Yeah.
Like you can literally use just a few ingredients and still make something flavorful and super delicious. Can you please share your favorite quick recipe from the range with us?
Absolutely. So, one of my go to recipes is a creamy corn and butter bean toasty. Super quick, satisfying, and budget friendly. So, how we're going to make it is we're going to use and mix the La Italiana cream style corn with the La Italiana butter beans. Add in a pinch of salt, black pepper, and some grated cheese. Spread this mixture onto 2 slices of bread and toast in a pan with a bit of margarine or oil until golden brown. This is crunchy, creamy, and packed with protein, and you're done under 10 minutes. How's that for
Wow.
easy?
Wow. There's an idea for lunchbox treats. There's an idea for midnight snacks. Ted, something that you can make in minutes, because I know Ted loves experimenting in the kitchen. Ted is very quiet. I'm getting a bit worried. Nicole, did you bring something for him to taste?
No, I'm writing everything down. I'm writing everything down because I definitely need this in my life.
Nicole, for working moms, for students, or anyone with a busy lifestyle, what are your top tips for creating a nutritious meal in just under 20 minutes using the easy mee goreng hot and spicy noodles?
So great question, Bibi Aisha. The easy mee goreng hot and spicy noodles, it's full of flavor, but you can level them up into a full meal. So here's a quick 15-minute meal tip that you can use. So under 20 minutes. Cook noodles as usual. So you're going to take your easy mee goreng hot and spicy noodles. You'll cook as per the packet instruction. In a separate pan, you'll saute some frozen mixed veg or chopped spinach with garlic. Add some scrambled egg or leftover chicken if you have in your fridge. Then toss everything together with the cooked noodles and seasoning packet and our lovely soy sauce with. And boom, you've got a spicy veggie packed noodle stir fry that's hitting the spot with protein, fiber, and flavor in every bite.
Oh, and it must be looking so good because, we eat with our eyes first. I'm thinking of all the different colors of those veggies and the spinach inside, and it just sounds so good. Nicole, we just love having you in the studio with us. And, for those of you who are watching us on a Facebook Live, Nicole is going to be showing you the hamper that we're going to be giving away shortly. I know that's the part that everyone really looks forward to, including listening to the amazing products that Jasa has to offer. But for today's competition, it's giveaway time, right? There is 2 questions. You have to listen very, very carefully, my respected listeners, because what you answer in question 1 has a build up to question 2. So I'm going to ask the question, but you know the rules. You do know the rules. We need your name, your surname, your cell phone number, the answer to these 2 questions, and I will be sharing the number. You know the WhatsApp number for Radio Al Ansar. That's where you're going to be sending in your responses. But I'm going to humbly request that if you have won something on the segment already, please let us give other people a turn as well. So let's go for the hamper giveaway. Question number 1. Name 1 item from the Jasa range. Question number 2. using the item you have named in question 1, what meal would you prepare using that item? So remember, think very carefully what item you're going to place as the answer for question number 1, because there's a build up to it for question number 2. So name one item from the Jasa range. Number 2, question number 2, using the item you have named in question 1, what meal would you prepare using that item? Quick and easy. Pass his fingers first. 060-904-1056. I need your name, your surname, your cell phone number, the area where you are calling us, where you reside. That also help us a lot. And the answers to those 2 questions. Ted, do we have a winner?
I'm literally trying to scan through all of them. As soon as I think I find...
Okay, while Ted is checking for us if he has a winner. Nicole, when we think of the Easy Migoreng range, remember last week we had loads and loads of responses from our respected listeners of different ideas that they think that Noodle King could consider when it comes to the Migoreng. I love the chicken tikka flavor option. I love the idea of a prawn sort of flavored noodle. Also the veggie one. What are your thoughts?
Absolutely. So I agree with the prawn. I agree with the chicken tikka as well. But maybe a veg option would be nice as well. So yeah, we'll definitely look into consideration of those flavors.
Something super, super, super exciting.
Yes.
We have a winner. Mubarak to you, Mohammed Faiz Sadiq. Nicole, Easy Migoreng noodles. And how will this item be used? To prepare stir fry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mohammed Faiz Sadiq. Please, Nicole, can you explain to Mohammed Faiz what has he won with us for today?
So you have won a mega gift hamper. It's got a whole lot of goodies in it, from biscuits to noodles, pasta, cereal, hot sauce. You have popcorn in there. There's a whole variety from our Noodle King and Jasa range that you have to try out.
That is awesome. And how will Mohammed get his prize?
So you would be able to contact me, Mohammed, or I'll take your contact details from Ted after the show, and then we would make contact and get you your prize.
There you go. Mubarak to you, Mohammed Faiz Sadiq. For those of you who didn't get through for today, remember there are still mega prize giveaways with Noodle King and Phenomenal Family every Wednesday. Thank you so much, Nicole. We look forward to having you with us next week, Wednesday. Stay amazing. Stay phenomenal. My respected listeners, we've come to the end of our show for today. An important reminder that if you are keen to participate in our TBR
is proudly brought to you by the Kwanzu Private Game Reserve. Experience and adventure of a lifetime. Are you ready for an unforgettable adventure in the heart of South Africa? Look no further than Kwanzu Private Game Reserve, introducing our exclusive South African special,